Welcome back as Guardians.
I'm Val.
And I'm Loki. We're back with episode 3 of the Loki series.
Yes.
Last week we ended off with a kind of showdown between Loki variants. Mm-hmm. One of which being what we suspect at this point is Lady Loki, or I'm going to continue to call Lady Loki until we're told elsewise.
Yeah. There's lots of theories going on around about like who it could be. Of course, our first inclination was Lady Loki, because that is a thing from the comics. But then, there's also theories about it being it's actually Enchantress, or it could be, there's different theories as to who it actually is. So, but at this point, we're just going to refer to her as Lady Loki, because that's our best guess at the moment.
Well, and just peeking at the episode summary this week, they do refer to her as Sylvie.
Sylvie.
So that's the name of the Enchantress in the comics, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Pretty quick.
So.
Yeah, exactly. I think the last thing we saw was Loki stepping into one of the portals and everything and getting away from the TVA, which is not going to go down well. But we don't know where he's going. So I'm assuming he's following the other Loki variant. So, who knows what's going to happen at this point.
Yeah, getting away from the TVA or going to it.
Maybe. Yeah, because the other Loki variant, Lady Loki, just caused quite a bit of chaos for the TVA, setting off all those reset charges in different points in the timeline, which was pretty crazy. So I think we're going to see some very interesting stuff coming. So
yeah, creating a lot of branches, really interesting branches.
And some very interesting locations from what we saw from that list there when they were going off. So I say we just jump right into it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I remember, I know this place. But I don't know you. It's okay. You're just tired. How do I find the Lamentis? They're gold.
No gold?
They're gold.
They're gold. Whoa. Yep, your powers don't work there.
Yeah, didn't work.
Oh, nice moves.
I would have hung on to that.
Yeah, I know. Just because, hello, none of your powers work. Oh, he got his daggers.
A few questions.
Have you really got nothing else better to do?
Rude. Are you sure you're a Loki?
You're in my way.
You are my way. I thought perhaps we could work together. But now I see you lack vision.
Hey!
Renslayer.
Ooh.
Come any closer and I'll kill him. Go for it.
Lamentis.
Neat.
2077.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're trying to enchant me. It won't work.
Why? Because you're a magician.
No, because my mind is too strong.
Fine.
Look, are we really about to do this here, again?
What do you propose instead?
I know, a truce. Listen, neither of us is getting off this rock if we can't get that TemPad turned back. Brute force is no substitute for diplomacy and guile.
Oh!
It's remarkable that you ever made it as far as you did. Sorry about that.
Not me. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I did too. But I can assure you, despite my acquaintance behaving like an animal, we mean no harm. We're simply weary travelers.
Sure you are.
Hello, dear.
Patrice?
It's been a long time. You're as beautiful as
Nope, didn't work either.
Patrice never said a thing that nice in 30 years. You're in travelers. The other one. Which one was that? Diplomacy?
Don't.
Come on.
We can't fight on that train.
Who said anything about fighting?
All your plans are not fighting.
Not this one. We're going to enchant a guard, have him lead us through the crowd, and if anyone gives us any trouble,
Make him start shooting. And then what? Kill every gun and hijack the train.
whether or not there's a fight is entirely up to them.
We're doing this one my way. Oh, look.
Like someone with a shit plan.
It's a great plan. Just follow my lead. Whoa, hey! Taking this one to Saru. Okay. The tickets? Orders come from the top to get her on this train. Sir, this... Everything okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, I just remembered that headquarters radioed in their request for them this morning. Okay. Okay. I pity the old woman chose to die, I think.
She was in love.
She hated it.
Maybe love is hate.
What was that? Love is hate.
Oh, piss off.
So, on the subject of love, is there a lucky bird waiting for you at the end of this crusade?
How about you? You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses. Or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you. But nothing ever...
Real. Love is mischief, then.
No. Love is...
Uh-oh. I think he's had a little too much to drink. Very nice.
You're drunk. No, I'm just full. But bear in mind, I'm very full. I want an answer. To what? Your question. Love is a dagger. It's a weapon to be wielded far away or up close. You can see yourself in it. It's beautiful. Until it makes you bleed. But ultimately, when you reach for it,
It isn't real. Love's an imaginary dagger.
doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Terrible metaphor.
That's something there.
Stay calm.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh my.
Interesting.
Okay.
Little enchantress temper tantrum there.
Did the screen make you feel better?
Yes, it did. You should try it sometime.
Oh, he has.
What now?
So what, we hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon?
I mean, sounds like a good idea to me.
Wouldn't that create a branch?
Yeah. To which the TVA would probably show up.
Show up, yeah.
A young soldier from the TVA. Her mind was messed up, everything clouded. Had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
What? What did you say? Before she...
Before.
Yeah, she was just a regular person on Earth.
A regular person.
Loved margaritas.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the Timekeepers.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
They don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Was I right?
Ah. Interesting development.
I mean, I suspected that.
Because all these people die.
It's got a very Sakaar vibe to it.
Right. And the mayhem starts.
The societal collapse that they said earlier.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Oh. That was a really cool effect how they did that.
Her costume is really close to the comics Loki costume.
Oh really?
Yeah. Minus the scale mail.
That was cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's not good.
That is really not good.
Wow, that was a very explosive end to that episode. Good
Yeah.
Lord. It seemed like that was kind of a information dump kind of an episode too, as well as being just fascinating too. We got to see an apocalypse actually kind of play out.
Yeah, plays out in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of interesting revelations in this episode.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it looks like in the MCU, the Enchantress, Sylvie, is, at least from the information we have now, something might change, but is both the Enchantress, Sylvie,
Yeah.
and a Loki.
Yeah.
So,
It's a bit of a mix going on there. So, because the way that she phrased it, she's like, don't call me that. She doesn't want to be referred to as Loki. She's like, that's not me anymore. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, I'm Sylvie now. So she's going by this alias and everything. So it's like they kind of mix the concepts there.
yeah, and MCU is known for kind of conflagrating multiple characters together.
We got to see a bit of more of a range of her powers. She explained them, how they worked. And through that process, found out that the people who work at the TVA weren't created. Mm-hmm. They are also variants and people with a very long past and everything. It made me think of Mobius when he had that conversation with Loki about always loving jet skis and stuff like that. Maybe that he was pulled into there from that time. Maybe a point in the timeline when that existed and that was something in his life. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if that's why he's got a fixation on that or something. But obviously they weren't, we have now, from what she said, they weren't created for the TVA. They were also variants. They lived a life. Although she said that she had to reach back into, I think that was C20's past. She said like hundreds of years to find that memory to go off of. So that was very interesting for sure.
Yeah, I kind of suspected from early on that anything that we hear from the TVA is probably propaganda. Mm-hmm. Like, probably not true. Or at least a skewed version of the truth.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you wonder. It's like, okay, they also propose that, the timekeeper, there's these 3 timekeepers who are keeping time going. And it's like, is it that or is it these figures who are keeping things going the way they want things to go?
Exactly.
I'm curious to see how this is going to continue to develop. And especially after that ending, because they were like, they might actually change something about an apocalypse unfolding and trying to get onto the Ark and escape didn't work.
Yeah.
So now it's like they're in the middle of an apocalypse. How the hell are they going to get out of that?
I suspect that it's going to be Deus Ex Mobius.
Deus Ex Mobius. Yeah, it could be. It's going to be interesting for sure. And this was a very insightful episode and everything, and seeing that they finally sat down and actually had a civil conversation between Sylvie and Loki. That was pretty neat to kind of hear their backgrounds. That was really nice to kind of see her character a little bit more than just in a I'm gonna kill everybody around me kind of situation.
Yeah, if there's one thing that the MCU does really well, it's characters and like sympathetic villains, and sort of not villains, villains that aren't really villains. They're just the hero of their story.
Right. And I mean, didn't they say a line like that, like Loki said, about like nobody who's bad is truly bad, nobody who's good is truly good, kind of thing. It's like people are more complicated than that. So as we can see, this is pointing out that very fact. So yeah, I like kind of the motif, you know, what they're going for in this show. I think it's working really well. I'm loving this show so much.
It's really good.
So it's amazing. So guys, if y'all liked this reaction, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what you think is going on here. You know, who is really, you know, pulling the strings with the TVA and, you know, the kind of lie that's formed around that, and where you think we're going to end up in this series. So, because there's only 3 episodes to go. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and join us back later this week for Bad Batch.
Yes, on Friday.
If you haven't watched the rest of our reactions to Bad Batch, there's going to be a card link here, right around here, for the playlist for that. So check that out.
Yep. We'll see y'all on Friday, guys. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Bye.